back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As you can see in the title, we are going to talk about all the books that I read in June. I am really surprised of myself. I think June was a really good month for me because most of the time I get in a reading slump, or I don't read more than 4 or 5 books. But the total of books that I read in June was 10 books. For some people it might be, no, it's not the big thing, but for me, for someone who reads really slow, I think 10 books in 1 month is really huge. It's really big. I feel it's a really good number, you know. So let's talk about all the books that I read. I'm super excited because I have a few 5 stars here, books that I really love, and I hope I can explain myself a little bit better so you can get this segment like me. So yes, let's start with the video. We'll start. Can you believe I forgot to talk to you about 3 books that I read in May? But I think it's because I was a little bit rushed. And those books are, first, A Kingdom of Stars and Shadow by Holly Rini. This is a romantasy. I read that one in my Kindle. It was a really good romantasy. I really like the idea that it has vampires and fays and all the stuff really combined. The love story was really well done. It was a really slow burn, but it was good. It was good. It wasn't like the big thing, the best romantasy I have read in my whole life, but it was good. It was good. It was entertaining enough to make me continue with the series, you know. Then I read Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. I really liked the book. It was really entertaining, you know. I wasn't expecting to be that short. I think that really makes the whole book feels a little bit instant lovey, but I feel like their romance was a little bit rushed, but I have a really good time. I really like her writing, and I will continue reading other of her books. Yes, it was fun. It was cute. It was good. It was good. Yes. Then I read Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. This is the first book of a series called Vancouver Storm, and yes, I really liked the book, but I feel like I feel like she was focused on other stuff, and I didn't see more time between the characters. I wish I could see a little bit more between them. Like it was missing something for me. It was missing something. But I really had a good time. I read it really quick also to make me continue with this series. At the moment there are only 2 books. I'm reading the second one, The Fake Out. It's so good. I love that book so much. I love the book so much. I like it so much. I love that book. I love Rory. But okay, so now let's talk about all the books that I read in June. And the first books that I read, they are from a trilogy, from a series, the Nachman trilogy 1, 2, 3. Each book will follow the story of a group of friends. I had a really good time reading this trilogy. It was really fun and cute. My favorite word to say. And the first book is Things We Never Got Over. It's the first book of the trilogy, and we follow the story of Naomi. She get to this small town and she have to help her sister because she asked her for some help, and then she met this grumpy tall man with a really long beard and stuff like that. Not really that big, but you know what I'm saying. And then happened and her sister disappeared and left, so she had to take care of her niece. So it's a really entertaining book. I have a really good time, to the point that I read the entire trilogy in 1 week because I couldn't put this book down. I was really invested to this story and the way their relationship grow up. Their romance is really good and hot. I really like Knox and her niece Wyla. Naomi is really nice too. She is not annoying for me. Grumpy Sunshine, kind of like enemies to lovers. But then I read Things We Hide from the Light. This is the second book, and here we follow the story of Nash, who is Knox's brother, and Lena, who is his girlfriend of Knox. And hear me out. When I heard they were going to be like a couple, I was like, there's going to be drama, anymore. There's going to be drama, because ain't no way you're gonna let my ex with my brother. And no, it wasn't that type of drama. I think it Lucy's score really, I wouldn't say she changed the whole vibe and go through another thing, because I was really expecting something else. Even like that, I really have a really good time reading these two, because they're really opposite. Lena is this type of woman who, really strong woman, you know, who really do herself in her way, and now she's this policeman who also want to do things in his way, and they, you know, like a tocan. I really like how their relationship evolves, because they have a really, like, they are not ready to start a relationship or to get to commit in their relationship, but you see how they complement each other at the same way. So it's really cute how to see all that in this book. It's also a slow burn. She did good. I really had a good time. Also, it was really nice to see Nox and Naomi again and all the characters from the first book, and I really had a really good time, to the point that I continue with the next book that it calls Things We Left Behind. This is the third and final book of the trilogy, and now we follow the story of Celine and Lucian. Again, I was expecting a little bit more from them, because we see Lucian and Naomi from the first book to the second have this yo te digo tú me dices, yo te digo y tú me dices, and when it came to your book, we see the same thing, but I don't know, I was expecting a little bit more, because the tension and everything was there, but I feel like Lucy focused on other things instead of give us more moment between the two characters. The same thing that happened to this one. So it was like I was expecting a little bit more, and it's over 500 pages, but I still have a really good time. Since the first book, I was really into these two characters. I thought their book is going to be good. Their book is going to be good, because you can see, nah, she didn't give me that, but even like that, I really have a good time, and it's a really good and cute trilogy. Mamá, tú siempre llegas cuando yo estoy filmando video. Tú siempre llegas cuando yo estoy filmando video. No, está bien. Really recommend it. That's my mom. After that trilogy, I read Psycho Shifter by Jasmine Mass. This is like a fantasy with romance and smut, so I was like, it's going to be good, but it wasn't what I was expecting. I really like the whole concept about the fantasies. They got different types of fays and monsters and stuff, and the fact that they can transform into something else. It was the whole concept about the fantasy and stuff. It was really good, really catch my attention, but then when I started reading the book, it was like, what's this? But I'm not saying it's bad. It's those type. This book is this type of books you're reading for entertainment. You know, they are not have the best plot, the best story, not the best dialogues and nada, but even like that, you still want to keep reading it. I start reading it, nothing makes sense, but still I continue reading it. But I'm not gonna continue with the series. I don't think I can keep reading the same thing. Our main character, she is supposed to be the one, and now she go to this school. She meet this 4 men, no one, no two, 4th man. Kind of like they fight for her, but at the same time, like she is for them. I don't know how to explain that. It's like the 4 of them, and she, I don't know, it was weird. It was there, the whole concept was there, but I think in the way that she write it, they doesn't make sense, but you still want to keep reading. But I'm not gonna continue with the series, so, but it was fine. Then I read Happy Place by Emily Henry. Guys, she did it again. I can't believe I didn't give this woman a chance since I started reading. I don't know why. I had this book, I bought it when it released and everything, and I didn't give this book a chance. I really love this woman. Everything that she writes, I don't know what she put in her books. It's just, I love her so much. We follow the story Harry and Win. They were fiancés and something happened and they split up. No, he break up with her because something happened. And now they had this group friend and they're going to do like a group trip and stuff, la 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 la, and they have to go to this place that they used to go every summer as a whole group, as a friends, obviously. And now it's gonna be awkward because they supposed to get married and now they break up, so they pretend to be together in front of their friends so they have a really good trip. And Salseo, mi amor, so because it's obvious they still have feelings for each other, but I enjoy this book. So it's like it happened to me the same thing when I started reading Funny Story. The first few pages of this book, it was like she's doing it again, and I loving it. I was like, I don't want this book to end. I like it so much. I like the characters. I like in the way that she develops the story. I had a really good time reading this book. I loving it. You can see my tops. Can you see my tops? This woman is my favorite author at the moment. I love her. And yes, you should just read it. Because if you can see my excitement, it's because the book is good. And oh my god, Win is such a gentleman. Is the type of man that you need in your life, and he's the type of man that I like in real life. And it's not fair that this type of man only exists in books. Depresión. If you're really looking for a really cute romance, how many times is it cute? Romance, a really good story, good drama, salseo. This is your book. I think that this book is really perfect now for summer, guys, before it ends. So yes, Happy Place by Emily Henry. Then I read Every Summer After by Carley Fortune. If you saw my last video, you will see how much I enjoy this paper book. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting the whole emotion that this book made me feel. Not at all. I thought it was going to be just something sweet, romance, just summer romance. But no. She gave me the whole telenovela, the drama. I enjoyed this book so much, and this woman just destroyed me. Oh my god. To this day, I can start thinking about this book because it was so good. To the point, I think it was so good because I wasn't expecting this type of things. And it's funny because this is the type of books that make you think about life. I was like, is something like this or somebody do something like that to me in real life? I don't know. How could I react? I don't know. I think you have to be this certain type of mature. You have to be really mature and ignorant at the same time to forgive and forget something like that, because ain't no way I'm going to just like nothing happened. No. No. If you saw this book somewhere, just took it, buy it and read it, and you're going to remind me and you gonna know what I'm talking about, because ain't no way this book made me think about life. After that book, I was really looking for something not that heartbreaking, something more sweet, not that much drama. I really need to settle down. After those 5-star books, I really need something to calm down, because in a way I was having really good book after another one. I was like, I can be this lucky. So, and I read the poem 7-8 by A Sign of Affection by Sue Morishita. This is a manga. Obviously, we follow the story of Yuki. She is deaf, she can hear, and then she met this guy in her high school. I mean, not high school, in the college. They start to be friends, and then their relationship start growing up, and now they dated. I can't talk too much about this because it's going to be the spoiler. Besides that, their relationship is really healthy. Is that we really see how their relationship grow up. We see a lot of moments between them. We really focus on them and how they grow up as a person and their relationship. And right now, everything was like a really sweet and stuff, but now we're having a little bit more problems, I would say it like that, and it's getting more deeper. And I'm sad because I'm not gonna have the last two volumes until December, and I don't think I can wait until December to continue with the story. If you are like in a reading slump, I will really recommend you this series because it have illustrations. You don't have to read that much, and I think you're going to read it. You are going to love it. Then I read The Nanny by Lana Ferguson. This is I don't think it's not part of a series, but I really like this book. You know, this is the type of books that you don't need, they don't need to be that great. They are not the best. I want to say they don't have the best plot twist, they don't have the best story that you really like, or you know. This book did what it had to do. You know, I have a really good time reading this book. There was nothing wrong with this book. I read it really fast. I really like the characters. I don't think the main character was annoying at all. I really like her, and I also really like the male character, Aiden. He's such a gentleman, and I really have a good time. Again, it's the type of books that you don't need the biggest story. It didn't need to be that big to keep you into the story and to keep reading it. I really like her writing. I really have a really good time reading this book, and if all of her books are like this, I think Lana Ferguson is going to be my safe place if I'm looking for a story not that deep but still good enough to make me keep reading. I will say if I am on a reading slump, I will go straight to one of her books, because it's those type of books, you know, that you know that they're not that, but you still have a really good time reading it, you know. I really like this book and I really enjoy it, and I will really recommend you to read it if you want something sweet, really fast pacing, if you like spicy. Also, the spicy was something else in this book. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was good. I really have a good time. I have all the books from her, and I can't wait to read more books from her because I really like her writing. I have a really good time reading this book. And yes, then I read Hunting Adeline by H.D. Clarkson. This is the first book of a duology. It calls The Cat and the Mouse, I think, and this is a dark romance. I never read dark romance before. Reading it, it was something different. You know, it was different, and again, it was this type of books that you're reading, and it's like, what am I reading? Why this type of stuff are like a thing? Like, why would I feel attracted to something like this? It was weird. This book, it was giving me a really weird feelings, but at the same time I was like, am I liking this? Am I really into this stuff? Am I a dark romance girly? Even with all the questionable things that happen in this book specifically, I really was entertaining. I was really having a really good time, and I think I read this book in 2 days, so that's another good thing. I think again, it's not the type of story that you really have to get the best plot twist and stuff. I really have a really good time also reading this book. It surprised me, so make me question it. Am I dark romance girly? Am I really into this? That's all I got for the video today, guys. Thank you so much, you little person who stayed until the end. Te llevo en mi kokoro. Thank you to watch the whole video until the end. Let me know in the comments, because I like when people comment. The other, I just read a comment really sweet from this shirt, and that was so sweet. Thank you. Don't worry, we were grown up. I have my goal to before the year ends, I want to have at least 100 subscribers. That's my goal, because I can ask I can ask for more, because I have been growing really slow. Suspicious, but it's okay. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Also, let me know in the comments what type of videos do you want me to do. And yes, I think that's all. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.